Good evening, you're watching Mission 2024. I'm Preeti Chaudhary. The big story there, Arvind Kejriwal skips the ED summons. We're going to get you more. These are the headlines. Maha Moitra storms out of the ethics panel meet. During her cross-examination, committee chief says she abused BJP members during her deposition.
You're making up any rubbish. Tears in your eyes. You see my eyes and the tears in it. Then what are you talking about?
Arvind Kejriwal breaks silence on ED summons to him, says he is ready to face arrest, cries BJP conspiracy. Battleground Telangana heads up. Rahul Gandhi takes on KCR in alleged Kaleshwaram irrigation scam. Claims the Telangana Chief Minister and his family looted 1 lakh crore rupees. An apocalyptic haze engulfs Delhi, NCR regions of Noida and Haryana as pollution levels reach alarming records. Israel ramps up multi-front Gaza offensive. Buildings bombed, Hamas hideouts busted. Hamas retaliates, hits Israel forces with drones. All right, your top story there. What was much anticipated, will Arvind Kejriwal produce himself before the Enforcement Directorate? He was summoned for the first time by the ED as an accused. However, Arvind Kejriwal decided to skip the summons, made it a big political attack and offensive, calling ED notice politically motivated. On the other hand, BJP hit back, firing the Qatar corrupt jibe.
Aam Aadmi Party's tallest leader under ED scanner. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal was summoned by the ED in Liquorgate probe, but he ducked the summon to attend his Madhya Pradesh poll rally. Kejriwal levelled big allegations against the ED, saying that the probe agency is working hand in glove with the BJP. He claimed that his ED summon was leaked to the BJP netas and that it is nothing but a bit to stop him from poll campaign.
दिल्ली के अंदर रोज खड़े होकर धमकी दे रहे हैं, केजरीवाल को गिरफ्तार करेंगे, केजरीवाल को गिरफ्तार करेंगे। केजरीवाल के शरीर को तो गिरफ्तार कर लोगे, केजरीवाल की सोच को कैसे गिरफ्तार करोगे?
The BJP fired Qatar corrupt jibe at Kejriwal, citing multiple arrests and scam heat on AAP top guns.
ये जो सम्मन है, ये गैर कानूनी है। इसके अंदर अस्पष्टता है। ये राजनीतिक दुर्भाव से, राजनीतिक कारणों से ये सम्मन दिया गया है।
कट्टर ईमानदार अपने आप को कहते थे, बाद में सिद्ध हुआ कि ये कट्टर बेईमान है, और आज तो ये सिद्ध हुआ है कि जो कट्टर बेईमान है वो कट्टर बेशरम भी है।
The India bloc, however, is split on scam heat on Kejriwal. While RJD backed Kejriwal, Punjab Congress slammed him.
बीजेपी घूम रही है, ईडी नहीं है। मुझको तो उन ऑफिसर्स की चिंता है, वो सोते कैसे होंगे कि थोड़ा सा बाह मरोड़ा नहीं सत्ता ने कि अब तो लौट गए भाई। उनकी चिंता होती है कि कल को जब परिवर्तन होगा सत्ता में कैसे देखेंगे ना।
ये जो आज का उनका ना जाना है, ये चोर की दाढ़ी में तिनका है। इसका बड़ा सिंपल सा आधार है कि आपने ये पहले कहा था कि मंदिर हो, सड़कें हो, गलियां हो, कॉलेज हो, लेडीज, हम वहां शराब नहीं बिकने देंगे। Then all of a sudden you bought a policy.
Former Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia, AAP MP Sanjay Singh, two of Kejriwal's closest aides, are already behind bars in Delhi's liquor scam. Is the clock ticking for Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal as well? With Amit Bharadwaj and Shreya Chatterjee in Delhi, Bureau Report, India Today.
Let's quickly cut across to our consulting editor, Rajdeep Sardesai, breaking it down. What does it mean politically for Arvind Kejriwal and the Aam Aadmi Party to make the move that Arvind Kejriwal has done? He hasn't gone down timidly in terms of suggesting that he needs more time and to ask for more time. He's actually gone on the offensive, Rajdeep, and this could also backfire for him or possibly work for him. How do you see going on the offensive, actually calling it out where the summon is concerned as politically motivated?
Well, Preeti, my sense is that Arvind Kejriwal seems to have decided that attack is the best form of defense. This is a leader who's been pushed to the wall. Close aides of his have been arrested, have been denied bail repeatedly. He knows now that he can't simply wait it out, and therefore seems to have decided almost to challenge the ED, question the ED's credibility, its independence, and hope as a result that he can make this a wider confrontation about the opposition's position versus the government allegedly misusing its powers in using the ED or misusing the ED to target the opposition. So it appears he's purely now playing a political card for now by making, as I said, attack the best form of defense.
Does it tie into the larger narrative, Rajdeep, of the opposition, where the India alliance is concerned? We saw Abhishek Banerjee do it, where he's approached the court, also called the summon politically motivated. We've seen Ashok Gehlot hitting out at the ED after the raids on his son.
Look, this has been going on for a while. Abhishek Banerjee, you mentioned, he's gone to the court and questioned the manner in which the ED has been prosecuting cases against him. I thought it was interesting that the Rajasthan government today arrested 2 Enforcement Directorate officials. And then you've got Arvind Kejriwal almost rejecting the ED summons. I don't think it's a concerted attempt or some cohesive attempt by the India alliance. I don't think there is that kind of coordination within the India allies. But I think all of them, because they are at the wrong end of the ED's actions, have some reason to make common cause, if not today, then in the future. So I see this now becoming a pattern almost, wherein you will find opposition leaders challenging and almost daring the ED to act against them.
All right, Rajdeep, appreciate you joining us. We're going to continue to come back to you. That's Rajdeep breaking it down. What does it mean in terms of not being on the defensive, but an all-out political offensive launched by Arvind Kejriwal at the back of skipping the summons today. I want to cut across to my colleague Amit Bhardwaj, who's joining us live from Delhi, as Arvind Kejriwal was in Madhya Pradesh today, Amit, hours, or rather an hour after skipping the summon this morning and making a very clear political point where he's called the summons motivated. What now? Because the ED will get back possibly with a fresh summon. Is Arvind Kejriwal and Team Aam Aadmi Party ready now to go to court, possibly like Abhishek Banerjee did?
Absolutely right, Preeti. You know, that's what the line length of Aam Aadmi Party's legal strategy looks like right now. Because remember, as you mentioned, he chose to skip the ED summon and then went to Madhya Pradesh's Singrauli, where he made a very political speech, you know, in open defiance of the ED and also targeting the Bharatiya Janata Party, telling his supporters that, you know, he does not know whether by the time assembly election results would be out, whether he'll be out of the jail or not. So giving all those indications, and he also making a strong statement saying that, you know, you might be able to arrest Arvind Kejriwal, but how will you arrest Kejriwal's ideology, Kejriwal's thought process? So that political speech has been made, and there's a backgrounder to it. You know, since yesterday, there was a lot of suspicion, speculation as to whether Mr. Kejriwal will appear before the Enforcement Directorate or not. And while we were discussing this question, it was Arvind Kejriwal's legal team and the political team carving out the strategy that needs to be executed henceforth. If you go by the letter that was shot by Mr. Kejriwal today to the Enforcement Directorate, is actually creating grounds for a legal battle. You know, the kind of arguments that has been given out in that letter, citing that he's not just Chief Minister of Delhi, rather also the national convener of a national party which governs Delhi as well as Punjab. And his party is fighting elections in 5 assembly elections, including Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, and Chhattisgarh. And he's not only needed as a star campaigner, but also as a political strategist for his party, which means a ground has been created for a legal battle, which will follow up now.
All right, Amit, appreciate you joining us with that quick update. We're going to keep all eyes trained on what next, especially from the Enforcement Directorate. Is the ED going to be quick in sending the second summon to Arvind Kejriwal, and how will Team Aam Aadmi Party react to that? At some point of time, they will have to approach the court, like Abhishek Banerjee did. Is that going to be the eventual step? We're going to get our viewers the latest on that, but let's cut across to the other big explosive story that is unfolding, where the Ethics Committee was concerned. Mahua Moitra was to depose before it, and high drama took place. TMC MP Mahua Moitra and opposition MPs stormed out of the Lok Sabha Ethics Committee meet, accusing the panel chief of asking personal, unethical, derogatory questions. Mahua was questioned by the Ethics Committee in the Cash for Query controversy. The TMC MP went all out at the ethics panel, alleging that the panel had put forth a bunch of filthy personal questions which prompted her to leave the meet. As per Mahua Moitra and those from the opposition who were present in the Ethics Committee meet, there was an attempt to tarnish and attack the image of Mahua Moitra. Apart from Mahua, Danish Ali also stormed out of the meeting as the fiery war of words erupted. BJP retorted with its own set of assertions and attacks that Mahua asked 50 questions favouring the businessman, and she's now trying to build a false narrative. Ethics panel chief Vinod Sonkar also publicly hit out at the TMC MP, alleging Mahua's boycott move to avoid questions.
Asking also the filthy questions. All the MPs are where tears in eyes? You're making up any rubbish. Tears in your eyes. You see nice and the tears in it. Then what you talking about? See nice and the tears in it. Then what you talking about? See nice and the tears in it. Then what you talking about?
चेयरमैन एथिक्स कमेटी अनएथिकल सवाल लगातार पूछे जा रहे थे पिछले 3 घंटे से, और एक तरीके से ऐसे कि जैसे द्रौपदी का चीहरण वहां हो रहा हो। वहां सवाल पूछा जा रहा है कि आपने कितनी बार बात करी टेलीफोन पे, रात में कितने बजे करी, होटल में कौन से में रुकी, किसने, अरे इसके लिए एथिक्स कमेटी है क्या? लेकिन एथिक्स कमेटी में आज महुआ मोइत्रा ने अपने जवाब दिए, उसके जवाब में जब नहीं ये हम बर्दाश्त, एक महिला का व्यक्तिगत चीहरण हम नहीं बर्दाश्त कर सकते।
एक तो 61 क्वेश्चन पूछते, उसमें से 50 क्वेश्चन आपके ऊपर आरोप था कि आपने दर्शन हीरानंदानी के बिजनेस को मदद करने के लिए दिया। अब जो रिपोर्ट आई है और जो मैंने कल से लेकर आज तक अखबारों में पढ़ा है, टेलीविजन में देखा है कि 47 बार वो क्वेश्चन दुबई से पूछे गए, दर्शन हीरानंदानी साहब के ऑफिस से पूछे गए। तो क्या एथिक्स कमेटी इसके बारे में नहीं पूछेगी कि दर्शन हीरानंदानी, और आपने कहा कि दर्शन हीरानंदानी ने नहीं किया, पीए ने किया, आपने खुद स्टेटमेंट दिया है। तो क्या एथिक्स कमेटी को यह पूछने का अधिकार नहीं है कि आपने किससे फोन से बात किया, किससे आपने ड्राफ्ट कराया, फोन नंबर क्या है, कॉल डिटेल क्या है? यह आप पूछने का अधिकार नहीं है। यदि यह पूछा जाएगा तो पर्सनल हो जाएगा।
महुआ मोइत्रा के द्वारा उसमें सहयोग करने के बजाय क्रोध से क्रोधित होके कमेटी के ऊपर, कमेटी के चेयरमैन के ऊपर अशब्दों का प्रयोग करते हुए, और साथ ही साथ जो विपक्ष के जो ये लोग थे, दानिश अली, बहुत ही क्रोध में और बहुत ही अनएथिकल बात करते हुए कमेटी पे आरोप लगाने का प्रयास किया, और जो उससे उनके ऊपर कंप्लेन है हीरानंदानी जी का, जो उसके सवाल थे, उस सवाल से बचने के लिए उन्होंने इस पूरे विषय को वॉकआउट करने का काम किया।
Let's quickly cut across to Aishwarya Paliwal joining us with the latest details of what really transpired. Aishwarya, what are your sources telling you within the Ethics Committee? There clearly is now a deep divide of what the BJP members in the Ethics Committee were and those that come from the opposition. The opposition claims derogatory, filthy questions were asked of a woman MP, woman parliamentarian. However, the BJP members suggest that only routine questions were asked. What are your sources telling you? What went down?
Well, there was a heated argument, Let me tell you, Preeti, in fact, the people who were standing outside said that one could very clearly hear that there was also shouting that took place. In fact, it is Danish Ali who said that just like Draupadi was dishonored and disrobed, similar attempt was being made to dishonor Mahua Moitra. On the other side, we have the BJP MP Nishikant Dubey, who is now saying that there were no personal questions, only things that Mahua has been speaking about the fact that she's got gifts, only questions regarding the gifts that she has received were being asked. So obviously there's a deep divide from what we are also understanding, Preeti. All the members from the opposition, in fact, also walked out. However, the ethics panel is now saying that they will compile a report. This report, Preeti, will then be sent to the Lok Speakers. That is Om Birla. His office will be given the report, and then further further steps will be taken. But yes, as far as Mahua Moitra, if we speak about her, one of the things that the ethics panel is saying is that you cannot give your ID and password as an MP to someone who's sitting not in your country, but someone who's sitting outside. So this was the moot question that was being asked. That question Mahua Moitra has given certain answers to, but from what we are understanding, the ethics committee was not, was not very happy with the answers that she gave out. Danish Ali obviously coming out and saying that they were asking disrespectful questions.
All right, Aishwarya, I appreciate you joining us. With that, it's a wrap on Mission 2024, but we're going to carry the conversation further. To the point, the show lined up right next, because lots going on where the India Alliance is concerned. Is the India Alliance in trouble? The architect of the alliance, or one of the architects of the alliance, Nitish Kumar, has now made his displeasure with the possible fulcrum of the alliance, the Congress, very clear. But he's not the first alliance partner to do so. All of that coming up next. Stay with us.